Hello there and welcome. This is Monster Train. It is a deck building roguelike, which is exactly why I'm playing it. I am interested in this game after seeing some gameplay. I got kind of a taste of it through the Steam store, but it looks like it's coming out on May 21st. So this is just the demo. Quick little introduction here. Welcome to Hell. Your train is carrying precious cargo. Last remaining shard of the pyre needed to relight the fires in the depths of hell. Invaders from heaven, the winged, will do anything to prevent you from completing your journey. You must make wise decisions and build up your band of monsters to have any hope of success. Good luck, Hellborn. So, totally brand new. I don't quite know what to expect. I initially wrote this game off whenever I saw it on Steam because of the art style didn't really appeal to me, but now that I'm seeing it in the flesh, it looks pretty good. I think the Steam listing doesn't really do it justice. Heaven's priests. These disciples have dedicated themselves to the service of heaven and will attempt to restore the life of their companions. So I'm assuming they're going to have some sort of self-healing. And we're going to be walking through the demo, so this is probably representative of the base game, I'm assuming. I'm not sure if anything's going to change, but basically we're going to get a little bit of tutorialization while we do this. Enemies aborted your train. So we are the bad guys, so I'm assuming, since they are, well, priestly. And we're referred to as monsters. So they come up on the lowest level, and they move up once per turn. Oh, I'm using the mouse scroll wheel here, and I guess that's making me go up through my train. I have a very vertical train. I'm not sure who designed this with this in mind, but summon units to fit in your train. You can play each unit card once per battle. Okay, so this is my dude, or the Hellhorned. Very cool. So the graphics are definitely interesting. It's kind of a mix of like it's like a steampunk aesthetic, and then a little bit like makes me think of the old. There's like a monster brawler football game that I played a very long time ago, and so this all feels very Slay the Spire-esque, which is usually my reference for a lot of different types of deck builders. We have Hellpire, which I'm assuming is my health of the train, basically overall. Oh, this. Okay, so my prince, my champion, attacks 2 times every turn. He does 13 damage twice, and then he has 3 health. And it looks like this guy is going to do 2 damage every turn. And then this guy, what do you do? Trusted priest. Restore 5 health to friendly units after combat. So he only has 1 health, so I think that if I kill him, like a support unit, we're gonna get a lot of value out of that. So Torch deal 2 damage. This feels like the mage spell out of Hearthstone, actually. Alright, that's exactly what I thought it would do. And then Trade Steward, you only have 8 health, but it's 5 attack. I guess I can choose which position to put him in. And then it looks like there's something up here as well. What is this? Floor capacity. Units can only be summoned on a floor if it has enough capacity. Okay, so without playing him, there's 2 capacities, so that means that our original guy must have cost 2. And then this Train Steward, I'm assuming, costs 2 as well. So I'm going to put him in front. I think I want to protect my champion. We'll just kind of see how this goes, and then I'm going to cast that. I don't know. Okay, so they went to the discard pile. So it looks like these cards are discarding. If you're not familiar with roguelikes or deck builders in general, usually you have your deck that you build, which is, I'm assuming, down here in the bottom left, and then your deck that you discard, and then once you hit the bottom of the deck, you'll shuffle them back in. So all of those cards you will no longer get to play. I don't know if units stay around. I don't know if we can play them more than once, or if they just like exhaust, but we'll find out pretty quickly. So once you end your turn, combat plays out automatically. First, enemies attack, and the friendly unit closest to them. Then any friendly units who survived get the chance to attack back. So we hit second in this, and we did a lot of damage. Okay, so this guy is the man. What? I saw he got rage -1. So he has rage 4, which gives him +8 attack. And then he decreases that every turn. So he's like scaling downwards, it looks like. So the longer we let this fight go on, the worse he's going to get. I guess I can't play him here. I must only have 2 slots. I could play him up here. I'm not really sure what the point of that is yet. Maybe they climb upward to hit my pyre eventually if they get past these guys. So we're going to kind of deja vu, kill that guy. I'm going to restore your health, and then these cards don't look like they go away. They look like they stay in my deck, so I'm actually just going to torch him, and then I'll hold on to the steward for now. And this guy should kill him, no problem. Okay, so a brief respite. I guess I will heal. I guess I'm gonna play you there as like a secondary line of defense. I don't think I can heal anything else. It looks like 8 of 8 whenever I hover over him. Alright. Oh, okay, so he is a boss. Defeat the boss to win the battle. His relentless ability, which is the crown, means that combat will continue in this room until you or he is defeated. In this room. Okay, I see how it's highlighted. So I'm assuming that means we're just gonna go at it here. I think he's going to kill... I don't quite know what that means. Does that mean I'm not going to get the chance to play cards? It says until one of us is defeated. I'm gonna put him there just in case we need a second line of defense, and then I guess I'll torch you. I have no reason to use this mana. Also, I'm calling this mana, but it seems like it's Ember. So if you're familiar with the genre, you'll recognize this from Slay the Spire or whatever. But Ember on the left, our cards cost certain amounts, and so we can't play this because we don't have enough. I'm assuming we start with like 3. I think it was 3. We'll end a turn. Okay, so that was that. Ah, okay. Okay, so we just keep going, basically. And so since he defeated everybody, he moves up to the next floor. Alright, so that's what the relentless animation looks like. Interesting. So we actually might be able to kill this dude just by torching him so heavily. So I think he's going to attack, and then we're going to attack back, if I understood correctly. And that is exactly what happened. Very cool. Flawless battle. So I guess flawless means that they didn't touch the pyre, because we definitely lost some units, and a boss rush bonus, plus 100, whatever that means. So I don't know what the score is really going to mean. For now, I don't think it matters too much. We do have coins up here, which I'm assuming spend on upgrades and rewards. Okay. Collect. And we got some more money. And then we get to choose our rewards. So we're going to have this is where the deck building piece comes in. Fire Chomper, summon, gain 5. Is that mana? I'm assuming that's mana, or embers. Fledgling Imp, summon, apply Rage 3 to friendly units. And so we had Rage earlier, that's that damage boost that scales downward. And then Molten Imp. So we have 3 versions of the same bad guy, or the same ally, I guess, or same unit. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy unit. I don't know how great that is, and I'm assuming, yeah, summon triggers when played up there in the right, the purple. I think buffing our other units is better than only getting the benefit once. So I'm actually gonna skip. Well, I could skip as well. I think I'm gonna take the fledgling guy and get that boost. What is this? So all of these cards are green. Does that mean they do something different? Choose a card. No, they're spells. Okay. So modify a card or unit for the duration of battle. So I basically give one some attack and give one some health. Restore 2 health to all friendly units and deal 2 damage to all enemy units. That seems good. And then restore 10 health, draw 1. I don't think any of our units have 10 health, so some of it might be a little bit wasted, but it is a cantrip. It allows you to play 1. Well, I guess it's not a pure cantrip. So I'm gonna grab Glimmer. Glimmer seems good. The ability to heal and then also do damage kind of mixes some of the cards that we have. Is there a way for me to look at my deck? I can, okay. Yeah, so dealing 2 damage and then restoring 3 health. This Glimmer is basically both of those at the same time, and it does to all enemy units and to all friendly units. So it seems like worth a lot of value there. I guess we are choosing our path. Can I click on you? No, I can't. So if I go this path, I get 2 Forge spells and gain a Hellhorned unit. I don't know what that means. Forgotten Boons is 50 coins, and then forge some units. So I'm actually going to go this way because I think gaining a unit sounds best. Oh, I skipped straight to it, so I guess I hopped over it. Demon Fiend. He costs more than I currently have. I won't be able to play him. He does 30 and he heals 30, or he has 30 health rather. And then Horned Warrior is a little bit more my speed, I think, because I can play him with 1 Ember. Can I do this as well? Okay, so the order does not matter because I clicked on this first. Merchant of Magic, forge your spells, gain new powers. I like new stuff. New stuff is good. Create a spell. Oh, you're so devilishly cute and also using a hand. Snowpiercer is what this game's making me think of a little bit. Upgrade a spell to gain double stack. Status effects are doubled. Upgrade to some magic power. Upgrade with 10 magic power. And then 1 ember. So this is just objectively better than this, right? Right? Because this is going to give us 10 instead of 4 for the same cost. I think I want this. And then upgrading with 10 magic power and plus 1 ember. Does that mean that it makes it cost 1 more ember? So like if I put this on you, oh, it fills a slot. Okay, it makes it cost 1 more. So it makes it a little bit less efficient for the sake of embers, but it makes it better when it comes to the magic power. I might actually kind of want 1 nuke. No, because this is the same thing. This would be 12 to everybody as well. And I'm okay with the +2 because I think it's still worth its weight. But now I understand why this was so much better than Power Stone. Remove a card from your deck. So usually with these sorts of games, or at least Slay the Spire, you learn pretty quickly that cards that are not super good, like Torch seems to be pretty weak, removing those lets you get to your better cards faster, and so those are a little bit better. I also have 50 more. Can I spend this on you as well? Can I make you just a boosted card? I think I'm going to do that and just have 1 really good card instead of having a few mediocre, +4 cards that I'm going to have to be wasting Ember on. Alright, Bard Disciples. These spike foes will make direct attacks more painful. Using spells from afar let you fight without sacrificing units. So I need to try to do ranged because this boy has spikes. Deal 2 damage to any unit that attacks you. He doesn't hurt me though, so he really is just spiky, which is fine. Enchant other friendly units on the same floor, gain a bonus. So he's buffing his team. Grant spikes. Okay, and I'm assuming armor works the same as it would in most of these kinds of games. Slay the Spire, Hearthstone, that kind of thing. This unit can take 10 damage before losing health. Each point of armor blocks 1 point of damage and is then removed. Okay, so that's perfectly fine. It looks like armor stays from turn to turn. It doesn't like remove at the end of the turn or anything. We have our prince again. We also have this horned warrior. They both have very low HP. Now that I think about it, they're both only going to stay alive for a couple turns. And this guy has spikes, so honestly, if he were to attack him, he would lose 2 health right off the bat. So I think, and it said this in the tooltip, using spells from afar, so I think I want to try to hurt you with these. Maybe if I can get the my Glimmer card out here, that'd be preferable. I wish that I had it in my hand to start with, because then I could just nuke both of these guys, but I don't. So we're going to put you there. What does this do? Combat previews are now enabled. Okay, the preview number shows the amount of damage, and then a red X means the unit will be defeated. So he's going to take 3 damage on this combat phase. And I guess if I put you here, does that change? No. So it doesn't show me what will happen in real time. It shows me what will happen, I guess once I played this guy, that would update the show. So I am going to kill him. I guess that means that nothing is going to happen to this guy. I think I'm going to torch you so that you're not supporting your friend anymore. And then I think multi-strike on him is actually bad. No, he doesn't have spikes anymore. So I guess removing that support unit got rid of the spikes. So in that case, we're going to keep you right here. And then Hellhorn, okay, I am Hellhorned. And then we're just going to torch you because there's no healing to be done. So I don't know if that was quite right, but everyone died and we didn't lose any health, so that seems like the right idea. So this unit has 1 health but 4 attack, so he's really dangerous. This unit is going, oh, so this unit is what's casting spikes on these guys. So I want to get rid of this guy. Glimmer would be fantastic right here because I could just knock out all of them, right? Deal 16 damage to all enemy units. I think that will kill all of them. It did. That's fantastic. All right, so we're gonna put you up there, just anticipation, and then we'll end our turn. All right, we're starting to get it. It's I guess there's nothing to do on this round. It's pretty calming so far. Not enough capacity. Can I put you up there? And then I guess I can't really do anything for this. So we're just gonna save. We did lose some rage because whenever we played this guy, he gains rage, but it like decreases every turn, so he's actually scaling downward. Okay, last night of the disciples. So he is relentless. Okay, so we're gonna have both of these guys die in this combat. 90 health, so we're quite unequipped to handle this, I think. Applying Rage 3 to friendly units seems like a good thing, especially because we have so many units on the ground. What I don't know is if it's to every unit or just to the ones on that floor. It was just the ones on that floor. Okay, so he only applies Rage to the people on his floor. So that actually takes the value away for him, to me, quite a bit. I would like to kill you, or at least find a way to not have both my units be taken out, but I don't really think there's anything I can do, because healing doesn't do anything. They're already both at max HP, they're already at max HP. Okay, so I think what we do is we just end our turn. We just kind of let this play out. We are going to get 20 damage off because of that, but I think we're going to be in a world of pain here, because we're really only going to be doing... he's going to attack, I'm going to do 5 damage. Oh no, I'm gonna lose 20, or he's going to lose 20. So it shows me right there on the card. One thing I would like to do is Glimmer to get 16 damage off of him. And I guess I'm going to torch him. So we're just gonna have to be doing spell damage because we don't really have any strong units to play, and we're gonna pull a torch next turn. Then we're just gonna end. We can't heal. The heal doesn't really do anything for us, so I'm not sure if we're actually gonna make it out of this. Want to speed up combat, click the game speed button in the top right to toggle the speed. Ah, okay. So it makes this whole animation just sprint through a little bit faster. We'll keep it on normal for now. Torch, and then torch. Oh, I should have played Glimmer. That would have been much more efficient. But that's fine. I think I saw up here that this has damage as well. So my Pyre room, when enemy units reach this room, they attack the train while taking 20 damage. So I'm actually going to kill him with my Pyre, but I feel like that's probably frowned upon. So Glimmer would have been the smart move there in hindsight, but I don't have that. So can I heal my Pyre by chance? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, so we're just gonna have to end. And he's at 14, and I think he's going to die to the Pyre. He did. Okay, so we lost a little bit of health. It looks like we lost 6, which is not tragic. Yeah, 6 damage taken, but maybe we're gonna scale a little bit to kind of make up for it. So piercing damages armor and shields, or ignores armor and shields rather, and flame applies rage and then armor 5. So I don't think we're having a hard time dealing damage with rage. I think we're having a hard time surviving, to be completely honest. And then I've learned my lesson. I don't think the fledgling imps or I don't think that applying that rage is that great, because you're really just applying it to your neighbor. You're not really, or to the other monster on that floor. So I think I'm actually going to take none of these. I'm not really enthused about any of them. And maybe it could be upgraded for something much better, but at the moment, nothing really stands out. Sting, deal 5 damage to the front enemy unit. Okay. Glimmer again, and then Preserve Thorns. Add 3 sting spells to your hands. So why have 1 when I could have 3? This seems much better. Oh, and it consumes, so can only be played once per battle. So that's similar to Exhaust for Slay the Spire reference. So I'm actually going to take that, and I think that means that I can use it in a very, like, if I need to get out of jail kind of card. I can play that and kind of get some free attacks. So Hellvent, duplicate any card except your champion. I'm assuming my champion is the card I started with. Merchant of Steel, forge units. Fire remains, restore 20 health. I'm only missing 6, so this is kind of a waste. Do I get this both ways? I do. Okay, so I'm not really worried about that. And then I can get a new unit. We're gonna go this way. I think I'm gonna take the duplicating a card. It would make sense, right, to duplicate this guy, but I'm wondering if I get a new unit, he's gonna be any good. I got the same choice as last time. As much as I want him, This guy, this Demon Fiend, I can't afford him. I can never play him. I don't think I start with 4. Yeah, I don't think I start with 4. I'm just gonna grab this warrior, and then we're gonna duplicate Glimmer since we put money into it. It's probably our best card just from a raw stats perspective. Could be wrong, but... And then we have one of these events that kind of makes the game a little bit rogue-ish. A cave of 1,000 eyes seems to awaken as you grow near. From deep within, a voice emerges. Relinquish your... Well, that's not my deep voice. Relinquish your life or your wealth, and you may be rewarded if you are deemed worthy. You don't often make offerings to unknown beasts, but you consider making an exception. Do you toss in your tribute? So 15 coins, 10% chance to gain an artifact. Lose 3 health, 10% chance. I think I'll pay the money. And I didn't get anything. I would like to just pay the last of my money. I didn't get anything, so sure, we'll lose the health. I'll take it. 50% chance, really? 75% chance? No way. You're kidding me. This is like XCOM level. We're doing it. We're committed. Sunk fallacy. No. No way. Have I really sunk all of that in and we've missed the coin flip every time? What is happening? Am I not getting it, or did I just like stack like 6 of them? Okay, well at this point I don't feel like we should be doing it anymore. But this option is so good, right? 3 health, 75% chance to gain an artifact? I don't know what I've done, but I'm going to leave. So I got nothing, and I wasted a lot of money, and I wasted a lot of health, so that was interesting. I hope that wasn't bugged, and that we were actually just terrible RNG, but that feels kind of ridiculous. I don't know what the odds are that you can fail a 75% check that many times. I'm not certain. Maybe that's a demo issue. So this guy's got his wrench and his hammer. Heavily armored creations protect this ex-professor. This is just that Spider-Man bad guy, Vulture. Heavily armored creations. Yup. Plating steel. They enter with damage shield. Nullifies the next source of damage. So it's like an invulnerability for 1 turn, which seems really good. And since we just wasted like 12 HP trying to get an artifact that didn't come through for us, we might be in a bad spot. So Daedalus is the strongest boss you faced yet. He moves between floors freely, but can only attack if you clear out other enemies on that floor. Okay, so he's on the top floor now, I guess? Does that mean he would attack on this row? No, it means that he puts units up on that row. This bomb has a triggered ability and will explode on its turn, dealing damage. Mouse over units with a purple trigger icon to see the details of their abilities. I would like to. Thank you. On turn, despawn and deal 3 damage to the front enemy unit. So he basically just deals 3 damage whenever he starts. Just a landmine. What do these guys have? They have probably damage shield? They do. So the next source of damage messes with these guys pretty hard. I would like to play Glimmer, but I also really need to get some units down. So I think I'm going to put you down. I'm not really worried about this guy detonating, because it's the front enemy unit. There's nothing there for him to detonate for, right? The bomb explodes in an empty room. Does anyone care? I'm going to... Here's my thoughts. I should have 3 stink spells. Yeah, it's going to explain to me what Consume does. I think I can do 5 to you. So you will die this turn. No, I will die this turn. How is that possible? I thought I was going to be able to deal these to each one of them, but I didn't. I was thinking they were more like fireball cards or torch cards. I was incorrect. So that only hurts this guy. So I can do that. That's fine. And then we'll take off your shield. I don't think we play Glimmer. Or maybe we do. Yeah, let's do it. Because we're at least going to make sure that this guy dies. I am going to sacrifice my Horned Warrior. I know he's going to die, to this. I really wish I had had my torch cards. I think they would have been very useful there, but I did not get any of them. Okay, so that didn't do anything. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And I know that we lost a pretty big unit there. That wasn't exactly ideal. In hindsight, I probably should have just hit them with spells and like put my units up here or something. But this spell shield is very, very interesting. So I don't want it to be this guy's turn, because he will kill him single-handedly. I also don't want to nullify. This is not going to go well at all. How can we get our way out of this? So we can torch, we can glimmer and torch, but one of these guys is going to stay alive. Or we can torch, like spawn a unit. I'm least worried about this guy, because I think we kill him with glimmer no matter what. Okay, and we got the boss thing down. So these guys are all going to kill my Hornbreaker Prince, which they would kill him as well. So I think the best thing to do is maybe I put you there. Now you are the sacrificial lamb. So they're both going to attack you and kill you, and then he's going to attack both of them. I think. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, so this worked the way I wanted it to, even though we lost some units. Wasn't the best. Not terribly worried about this guy. I do want to make sure I kill you. You only do 2 damage, so he's actually going to survive through this fight. So we want a trained steward here. We want to get rid of this with a low-cost unit. And then a trained steward on maybe another floor so that he doesn't die from this explosive. And then we end our turn. Okay, so that's fine. I don't know how we're going to kill Daedalus though, this guy, because he's so tanky. He has like 120 health. Yeah, and I'm not going to do anything to him. So okay, so this will take care of itself. I could kill you with a torch. I could also give this guy rage. I could also heal you. Okay. So my options are pretty limited, because these 3 units, these clergymen, are going to destroy us. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. I think that we are in a bad spot. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm also going to sacrifice you so that my trained steward gets the extra rage and hits Daedalus. And then I guess I restore your health. Does it matter? I don't think it does. Can I restore either of your healths? No. Alright, well this is kind of bad. I don't think our deck is any good. Yeah, that's frustrating. I would like some sort of survivability. My champion just doesn't have any sort of survivability with only like 2 health or something like that. It's kind of ridiculous. Everybody has these shields. What do I do? So I could take out one of you. I could take out this. No, because it's going to despawn anyway and just attack. So I don't think there's any point in putting a unit on that floor. Maybe I torch, because we're probably going to draw one of our glimmers next turn. I mean, just odds are. So I think maybe what I try to do is take down some of these shields for next turn. We take down your shield. We take down your shield. And then we play you here. You're defended by the trained steward. And then we end our turn. And so I think this is going to be the least wasteful. These guys are going to move up. These guys are going to move up. And then I think I'm going to be able to cast my sting to eliminate you. To eliminate you. And then to eliminate... Torch to kill him? No. Glimmer. Torch. And then we're just going to take 5 off the top. This guy's gonna die no matter what, so there was no point in using magic on him. And then there's nothing we can really do down here. So I guess I could click these little arrows, but I'm using my mouse wheel. And then I'm going to end the turn. So he's dead no matter what. That makes sense. And then now Daedalus is just freezing. Oh, because I don't have any units there. I don't think I have any units left to cast anyway. So it's really just down to these two guys. So I want to keep them alive as much as possible. If I play Glimmer, what changes? Absolutely nothing. Not really. Because he's going to attack no matter what. No. Things do change. Unless. Ha 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 ha. We're gonna heal you up. Then we're just gonna deal the damage to Daedalus, because 16 health is pretty good. And then there's nothing else we can do, I don't think. So we're just gonna end. So he dies. As expected. This doesn't matter. And then now it's us versus him. So just deal as much damage as we can. He hits for 9, which means that healing you is worthless, so we're just gonna torch him. I guess we could just heal you, but that's really just a mercy kill. So he's gonna kill him. And then I think we're gonna leave it up to our pyre again for the second time. And we're gonna lose because he's gonna deal exactly the amount of damage. Alright. That's not a good start. I do enjoy what I've seen. As far as the mechanics go, it's going to be hard, which is fun, honestly, right? Like if our first game we made it to the end, it would be a little bit disappointing. I think I honestly expected a little bit more tutorial, gimmies, but we didn't really get any. So March of Shields, this damage is dealt to armor before health. Each point of armor blocks 1 point of damage and is removed. That's pretty normal. Move a unit to the front and apply armor 10. Okay, so that's a spell card. Heck yeah, brother. Ashes of the Fallen. Summon abilities. Trigger an additional time. Interesting. Okay, so that would have made our imp a little bit better. This is an artifact, which is one of the things we did not get whenever we spent all of our health. If we wouldn't have done that, we would have won this round. We would have made it past. So that's a sneak peek, a sneak peek rather, of Monster Train. Not necessarily a first good showing, but get an idea for the game, and then you get a kind of a taste of what it's going to be like. So it seems interesting. This game drops on May 21st on the Steam store. I'm sure it'll be other places as well. I'm going to pick it up then and then probably do a few run-throughs of this because it seems like the kind of thing that I am interested in. So, well, there's all the information that I just said anyway. Steam, looks like they have an official Discord, all that good stuff. And so I will see you in the next one.